Welcome back. Welcome back to the Mile of the Fire Show. I'm your host, Norchi. What the healthy hoodlum? How y'all doing out there? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Seriously, how you doing? So let's just get right into it. Rap trap. You know, it's one of them ones where I'm kind of conflicted in my spirit because I'm gonna say some stuff that most people won't agree with, especially in my community. But we need to address what's going on in the rap culture and how the rap culture has influenced the black community so much that it has literally set us back a lot. A lot. All our goals and dreams that most inner black kids are chasing is because of the rap community and what they are rapping about. hmm and I'm going to speak on my own personal experiences. I grew up in the rap community. My dad, he has a record label, so I've met all kind of rappers, been in all kind of situations, seen all kind of things. I know people. I know the ins and outs of certain situations. I won't go too deep in certain situations, but some I will, um, because it is a trap. Not the rat trap, but here's the funny thing: the rapping world has turned a lot of y'all into Mickey. Let me show you. Once again, this is by Baby Badu. Mickey. A lot of y'all some rats. A lot of y'all have turned into some rats because you jumped into a game you was never supposed to be in because of the rap game, right? Because of the rap game. Um, right? Yeah, okay, so like I said, let's just get into it. Let's just say how rap has not only influenced the black community, but has influenced the world. You can go to Asia right now and have little Asian kids thinking they gangster and whatnot and rapping and doing all kind of stuff. And you like, okay, I see. I see you, little mean Lee. Little gangster. But all jokes aside, I didn't even mean to just go there. You can go anywhere in the world, anywhere. And rap has influenced everything, right? Not just hip hop. I mean, the rap culture. Hip hop is dead. That's dead. Like, I mean, you still have a few hip hop artists, but rap is what is known as. Just think, and it's almost like, oh, yeah, I am gonna go there. Why it's a rap trap? The two deaths in particular I'm gonna talk about. One is a rapper that is near dear to me, Nipsey Hussle. Two is Young Dolph. R.I.P. to both, right? Um, Young Dolph music, I really don't know too much. I may know like one of his songs, like so I can't touch on him too much. But how he died, I can touch on that. I can touch on that because that was a sad situation. And Nip, like I said, I know all his lyrics for the most part, so like I rock with bruh. But these are two rappers that died, right? Now, let's talk about this rap culture, rap community. Why is it that somehow the rappers that get glorified are the ones that are talking about death and raping and stealing and killing? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I know that's the what goes on in the inner community, inner city, the hood, and they're rapping about what they see, right? Um, but it's almost like how it's a trap. They want us to rap about that stuff. They want us to put that negative energy into the environment. I mean, let's just talk about the frequencies of rap. Most rap is a low frequency vibration that's going to put you in a negative emotion. Like, even if you're excited about it, it's still a low frequency, a very, very like low frequency 808s. Most 808s are all, I think, well, most 808 type beats are very low vibration frequencies when it comes to actual hertz, megahertz. Like, look into like sound frequency. There's a certain thing. My voice right now is putting out a certain frequency. A tree falling, right? When it hits the ground has a frequency, but also when it's falling in the air, that wind sound is a frequency. So there's a sound frequency, a sound wave to everything, right? So the music that's in hip hop rap culture is very low frequency. High frequency would be like techno, not necessarily has to be fast, but it's a higher vibrational music, jazz too. So thank you, Spirit. Spirit gave me a slower slower genre, but high vibration jazz. Once again, jazz is a high vibrational thing because of the real instruments put out. They're hitting certain notes, right? Most music nowadays, not even just rap, but most actual producers produce off of a beat machine that's like a synthetic type sound. It's not real. You know what I mean? So even that synthetic sound takes away in the frequency because it's not actually a real instrument. I know I didn't went too deep, but I didn't want you to. I just want you to see how programming is. They're using music to send a certain frequency into the community. So now, not only is the beat low frequency, but the lyrics that match it is even worse than the actual beat itself, right? Because now you got the low frequency beat, and now you adding on killing, bitching, hole, stripping, money, Gucci belt, this and that. Right? So now it's literally like you're being conditioned all day in this low state of being. And we wonder why we're so angry and mad and upset and emotional, and we can't control our emotions. It's because of what you're putting into your body and your mind. Like I said, I love hip hop. I just hate where the rap game has gone. I grew up with all the dope rappers. I don't even want to name them, but like lyricists, you know what I mean? I've met all kind of people. Like, just to name a few, I've met E40, Juvenile. Those are probably the two biggest. And then you can say a lot of Bay Area rappers, but E40 and Juvenile probably was the two biggest for sure. And it wasn't just meeting them, it was like hanging out around them. You know what I mean? Like all the Bay Area rappers, SF rappers, all of them was uncles back in the day when I used to grow up. Like that's how much of it I was in the rap game. I used to pass out flyers for my dad when we used to go to concerts. I used to be backstage at all the, summer jams. Mingling and whatnot, seeing things. And it's all a show, y'all. Like some of y'all favorite rappers don't actually do a lot of stuff they rap about. You know what I mean? Or they were around people who did it, but they wasn't really the ones. Like the industry picks certain people for certain reasons. It's almost like you only have a handful of people who are genuinely living the stuff they talk about, good or bad. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna glorify that and be like, yeah, that's a real nigga. I'm just saying, good or bad. It's only a few. The most of them are just rapping about it, talking about it. You never lived it. That's why I don't talk about stuff I ain't lived. I tell people, I'm from the hood. I didn't deal with that in the streets, but I wasn't out there like that. And I'm thank God I ain't got my first kill. Because if I had my first kill, I would have kept killing. And it would have been an addiction. You know? So I'm happy I wasn't out there like that. But I know the people. I've seen the shit. I've been around this shit. You know, I had to dibble dabble in the shit. But I was self-aware enough to know that wasn't me. You know what I mean? But when you grow up in that culture of bitches and hoes and strippers and Gucci belt, this and that, you get so caught up. It's a conditioning into your mind. You wake up. This is the craziest thing now that I'm a little older and my vibrations has changed. Is why I hear people music throughout the day. When I hear people music kind of start in the morning, not throughout the day, just we'll start in the morning time, right? Heavy rap music with killing being the theme. How are you starting your day with like killing? Like that one you say you gang banging on bacon, nigga? You gang banging on bacon? Oh damn. You start your day in a fucked up ass mindset. Bitches hoes killing at 6 a.m. Bitches hoes killing. God damn, your day is about to be fucked up. All fucked up. All fucked up. Right? So your favorite rapper does not live with their rap. In the future, he don't even do drugs no more. I'm not saying he didn't do drugs. He don't do them no more like that. He'll tell you he don't do drugs like that no more. One of the coldest things is Young Thug. Young Thug, when he was painting his nails and shit, right? It was an industry thing. It's a clip. Go find this clip. He said why he stopped doing that is because his sons wanted to paint their nails, and he was like, "Nah, you can't do that." So Young Thug is influencing y'all kids, but he ain't letting his kids do certain things. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with painting your nails. I'm just saying it's an imagery, it's a trap. They're getting rich to sell us an image, right? Rolling with the homies. Why I wore this shirt? Because back in the day, the Fizz era, Mac Dre, popping pills. I feel, even though I wasn't on it like that, I was part of that hyphy movement. We glorified popping pills, doing dumb shit, and now we're mad at the next wave of kids who are on these new pills and zombies. No, Mac, we glorified ecstasy. Ecstasy just went to Molly. Molly went to other stuff, you know what I mean? But my whole high school era had people walking around just popping pills and on lean and shit. And we was just geeked the fuck out at a young age because of Mac Dre and what he said do. And we was ghost riding the whip, doing all crazy shit. I'm talking like opening up doors, swinging the car because of what the rappers was rapping about. And we got trapped into that thing, and it was a culture. I mean, it was a culture. It was a culture we created, right? But it was a bad culture. People were like, oh, sideshow is just, it's a fun way to express yourself. That's a horrible culture. Most of the time, horrible things end up at sideshows. People die, fights, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's a trap, y'all. It's a trap that once you get in the game, right? They rap about selling dope, doing this, all the people, the big drug dealers become rappers and they make it. And now the young kids is thinking, I gotta rap and sell dope. I gotta pimp hoes. I gotta have this car. I gotta have that. I gotta have this. It's a trap. And the whole time they getting rich off of us killing each other, selling drugs to each other, right? Buying Louis and Gucci and dumb shit. Sending us to jail off a rap. Listening to what you listen to all day has programmed you to think, I'm gonna hit her, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna get this belt. Right? So like I said, let's just bring it up, the depths in the rap community. I dislike the new thing where if a rapper dies, or even if they're big or not big, right? If a rapper dies, that's the first thing they put is rapper died. Why they gotta, you know what I mean? And I hate it when it's like a small rapper that nobody knew. Who gives a fuck? Why can't you just say their name? But they want to put an imagery out there towards the rapper. Rappers this, rappers that. Like, it's a trap, y'all. Think of every headline of someone that died, whether they rapped or not. I promise you, it said rapper. If they rap one verse, rapper. And then look how the rap culture has been tied in with the gang culture. How you have people rapping about killing each other and now getting paid off killing each other. Like the Young Dolph and Nipsey. I don't know their past situations, right? But they both were involved in gang situations because they rap about it, right? Like I said, I come from the streets. I know street justice. Sometimes it doesn't matter right or wrong. Once the word get out that this person did X, Y, or Z, it's a wrap. That person gotta go. That's street justice. Right or wrong, that's how that works. So just imagine if you do have someone like Nipsey or Young Dolph, right? Or whoever, and they did X, Y, and Z in your past. They hurt, killed, murdered, whatever they did to anybody else. I'm not saying they did or didn't. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. Now they're rapping and being successful about what they did in the past to hurt somebody else. That family is still hurt. And now that family got to listen to that song or see you be successful off of our pain every day. So street justice, some people be like, oh, well, this person shouldn't have died. But we don't know what their past life was. And just because they became a rapper don't mean you can, get rid of your past. And both those two people, Dolph and Nipsey, were doing great shit in the community. But you got trapped in that culture of, rapping about what you did. I promise you, somebody wants to knock off, not now, but in the back in the day, somebody wants to knock off one of my people and they got big rapping about it. Every time I heard that song, it'll send animosity and anger into me, and I'm ready to destroy that person. Smoking Tuka, I think it is. That's a horrible saying. You have a whole bunch of people that have no ties to Chicago gang shit talking about smoking Tuka. Now, Tuka people got to hear that shit all the time. Huh? Or even they didn't let the GDs in the dope. I had nothing against no GDs, no BDs, no EDs, no ADs, no ABCs, EFG. I'm cool with everybody. Bloods, Crips, you feel me? But if I wasn't a GD and I had issues with GDs and I heard that song, it'd be problems every time I heard that. If a GD had killed one of my people and I heard they didn't let the GDs in the dope, I'm mad. So certain songs, it's like we're glorifying shit. Like I said, I'm not knocking, bro. I wish you the best, but that's the life he lives. That's, you know what I mean? That's their life. I'm not knocking that song. I actually, every now and then I catch myself, I'm like, they didn't let the G's in the dope. I ain't got no game ties with nothing. And I'm over here talking about they didn't let the G's in the dope. I know the BDs, it might be a BD somewhere. I'm like, don't sing that shit. Or even when I wear all blue sometimes for Nip, I'm like, gang affiliated shit. Bloods may look at me like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no Nip. Exactly. Even Crips, bang on other Crips. That's the weirdest shit. You have Crip sets or bang on other Crip sets. I may have to do a whole other gang like episode. I see it coming, but I love Nippy. My mom call him Nippy. I love Nipsey Hussle. I love Nipsey Hussle to death. Marathon continues, right? But I don't know what his past life did. So no, him dying is not justified, but you rapping about certain things, it's like, you putting that energy out there, it's gonna come back to you. That's why it's a trap. How all the people speak their death, they spoke it. You're speaking life and death is the power of what the tongue. Watch what you listening to, watch what your rappers are saying. And all this new emo rap shit, that shit is sad, yo. All these new little niggas is on pills and sad. And it's putting that energy out there to the new kids to be all drugged up and sad and shit. It's a trap. Because I love rap. I love it. But I don't listen to it that much no more. I do not listen to rap that much no more because I understand it'll trap me in a certain mindset to want to do some shit that ain't even about me. You know, I wanted to lose 200 pounds just to wear Gucci and Louis because that's what the rappers and shit had that I was around and I couldn't fit it at the time. It was just a trap. Y'all get trapped up and rapping and trying to be really in the trap, right? And then you turn it to raps because that wasn't the life you were supposed to live. Maybe you were supposed to be a plumber, electrician, or hell, a congressman, a lawyer. Hell of shit. You had potential to be hell of shit, but you got caught up in the rap trap. And now you facing time and shit, so your ass turned into a rap. That's why I don't be doing shit with people. That's why I got at a young age, my first arrest was around 9-10. I can't remember it was around like 9-10. It was because I was hanging around with the wrong people. Guilty around association. I learned. You ain't gonna trap me up being around the wrong people because I'm from the real like culture of you do the time. Don't tell on nobody. I'm from that culture, so I'm always prepared to do my time if I did the crime. I ain't doing your time. I ain't doing so. Stay your ass away from people that you ain't ready to do their time for. Right? You got the rapper that's successful, and you got all the other people around him doing a whole bunch of other shit that bring the rap. There's so many ways I can go with this, y'all. Just we got to touch on how they have the illuminated people has made rap a trap. And we got to get, I'm tired of rappers. I'm tired of these youngest wanting to be rappers. Unless you're rapping about something good, I don't want to hear that shit no more. I'm tired of your success. I don't wish you bad because I know sometimes, their success changes their family's life. Cool. But I'm tired of that energy being out there. A youngster I like, I don't really know his music too much, but I know it's changing. NLE Chopper. The brother that went vegan, he putting out good vibration as far as energy, he's meditating. I'm like, if we can get more youngins that rap about stuff like that, that'll change the world. Imagine rappers rapping about it's cool to go to school, it's cool to get good grades, it's cool to, have a successful marriage, right? Ice Cube has been married for how long? But he don't talk, of course he talk, I'm just saying, a lot of rappers are married, but they don't talk about that. They got bitches and hoes and shit. I just imagine it was cool to talk about, it's cool to be a scientist, it's cool to be a doctor, it's cool to change the world. Nah, it's cool to have a Draco. It's cool to have lean and pop pills and I'm gonna tear up this block. That shit just, Fucks with my spirit even saying it. And why all y'all want a Draco now? Where did that come from? I got a Draco. Draco, big Draco. It's a trap, y'all. It's a trap. Like, don't get caught in a trap. Because at the end of the day, you gonna be listening to some shit that may turn you into a rat. Doing time that you ain't ready to do off some rap. So I love y'all. Like I said, we changing the mind. I just want to touch somebody to say, listen to other frequencies. Listen to lo-fi, listen to jazz, listen to things that have no actual lyrics to them, and just listen to the beat. You got to raise your frequencies. Like I said, I love rap, but I also have grown away from it. Once you know better, you do better. So I only listen to certain things here and there, but I can't let that shit infiltrate my soul because I ain't getting trapped up. So change your mind, change your frequency, and watch your body change, watch your life change, watch what you put in your watch what you eat change. Based off the music you listen to affects what you eat. You trying to go to Benihana and shit because the rappers go to Benihana all the time. Sit your broke ass down. I'm joking. I love you. You go to Benihana. If you got the money, have fun, live life. I'm just saying. Do you because you like to do it. Don't do you because a rapper told you to do it. Or that's the life they live. I wear what I want to wear because I like it. I wear shirts like this now because I think it's cool. Fuck Louis and Gucci. I'm going to create my own shirts. My own $30, $40 shirts to get rich. Watch. So anywho, I gotta talk about this all day. But don't get caught up in the trap. Don't get caught up in the trap, my youngins. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Open your eyes. Raise your frequencies. And meditate. Meditate. And get away from rap sometimes. Listen to jazz. Listen to what do they call it? White noise sounds. Go out and just listen to nothing but the nature and watch how it changes your life. I'm telling you. Alright, mind, body, soul, marathon, continue limited mama mentality. I want you to bless up. Don't get caught in the trap. Have a great fucking day. Love you.